YouTube, it is me, Toy Adventures, here again with another figure review. And today we're looking at the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Story Pack, Stiggy and Mercenary. Now before we get into it, I know you guys can hear that fan. It's like 90 degrees in my room right now. It's like 100 degrees outside, and I can't really have the fan blowing from outside of my room because people will hear me do this. So, you know, just kind of get used to the fan. It's really hot in here and I'm suffering right now. And another thing, the giveaway for the Suka Minus, if you guys didn't know, I'm hosting a giveaway for a brand new Action Attack Suka Minus, the one that everyone thinks hasn't been released yet. I'm hosting a giveaway for it. So go to my Instagram, it is Toy Adventures _, same name as, you know, my YouTube. And find the giveaway post, and it'll give you all the instructions you need to enter in the giveaway. Anyway, this just arrived today from Amazon. It actually arrived super early today, like at 1 p.m., but I was sleeping all day. Like, no joke, I was sleeping from probably 7 or 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. Like, it's 4 p.m. right now. So, needless to say, I'm well rested, but I just had to sleep in this hot room. Anyway, you can tell it's from Amazon. It's got this nice little baggy material on it. Let's go ahead and get that off so we can take a look at the box. Alright, now that we got the plastic bag off, we can finally take a look at the actual box. It's the same box as the other story packs, you know, the Claire and the Gyrosphere and the Blue and Owen, but now it has the Stiggy Moloch. Now, originally, the Stiggy Moloch, when you push the tail down, the head would go forward, you know, kind of like he's ramming, but mine is a defect, which I'm really kind of bummed about. When you push the tail down, his head just kind of shrinks in like a turtle. Like that. And, this, kneeling on stuff. This Mercenary is just a repaint of the Wheatley figure. But before I do those comparisons, let's get into the box. You have the Jurassic World logo, the volcano, and the little new for the Series 2. On the back, nothing really new. It's just a weird piece of cardboard stuck to mine. It says Ramhead, Stiggy Moloch, or Stiggy Mercenary. And then it advertises the Gyrosphere Blast vehicle right there. So, that's pretty much it to the box. Let's go ahead and get this figure opened. Alright, so here we have it out of the box. And, as you can see, my Stiggy, like I said before, I don't know if this is how the feature's supposed to go. I thought it was like the Pachycephalosaurus from the Legacy collection, where when you push the tail down, the head would go in and then pop out. But mine just goes in, and you have to let go of the tail for it to come out. Maybe that's what it's supposed to do. And another problem I have with it is, look how wonked the freaking feet are. Like, it is so unstable because the feet aren't perfectly aligned on the ground. So that's another mishap. Mattel seems to be screwing up on balancing issues. That's where their weakest spot is. And another thing I have that's not related to the set is my phone is having trouble focusing. I don't know if you guys noticed it in the last video, the toy movie I had, Return to Sorna, that I had kind of an issue keeping things in focus. I don't know if I need to maybe upgrade my phone or what. I don't know what I gotta do, but it's causing some issues. Anyway, let's get on to the figures now. So obviously, you know, the whole action gimmick here is the Stiggy Moloch can go boom, 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 you know. He can make rich people go flying. You'll understand that if you've seen the movie. That's pretty much the gist of what this thing can do. I mean, it's a really cool feature and it's accurate to the character, but it's a little lackluster since my gimmick doesn't work. Anyway, getting onto this Mercenary figure, as you can see, let's see if I can get him in focus. Comes with a little pump action shotgun. Now here he is compared to the Wheatley. Now I had to take it off the tripod because my camera quality is going down the drain. Here he is with Wheatley. Maybe I just have too many lights on him. Anyway, let's get on to articulation. I haven't covered articulation in the other reviews because they're more or less the same throughout the entire line. But, you know, now that I have a human action figure to review, it's a little different. So with the Stiggy Moloch, you get a nice rotation here at the thighs. It only really goes that far because of the tail. And then the arms on this little joint right here that lets you go all the way around 360 and in and out, so you can get like a little karate pose if you wanted. I don't know. Then the head right here is on a swivel, move all the way around, and on the hinge as well, up and down, which is nice. You get plenty of head articulation. And the tail just moves up and down for the action gimmick. Turtle, 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 turtle. Now onto the human action figure. Got a nice bend right here in the arm, as well as a rotation right here. He's got another one up here at the shoulder joint. A nice hinge and a nice rotation. Now, one piece of articulation these human figures are desperately lacking is anything at the wrist. If they had anything like a swivel at the wrist, they could hold their guns properly. But as it stands, he can't hold anything. Like if you try and put the gun in his hand, this is not just a problem with this Merc, it's a problem with the entire toy line. Even the Robert Muldoon from the Legacy collection can't hold his Spas 12 because his arm, he can't hold the shotgun with two hands. Which is kind of pointless to give him a gun then, because he can't even use it. Anyway, he's got this nice outward motion here at the legs, at the hip, and then a nice bend here at the thigh, which can also rotate. Now I would be careful doing this, because on my Robert Muldoon figure, my first one, the leg broke. The joint right here at the knee was super weak, and it just snapped off. So you might want to heed the warning and be a little more gentle with it. And last, he's got a nice swivel here at the waist. So while I don't have the Wave 2 Attack Pack Stiggy Moloch to compare it to, I do have the Battle Damage Stiggy Moloch, which in my opinion is still the best Stiggy Moloch. So, boom. I mean, this is like the unbeatable Stiggy Moloch. It seems like that's a common with the Battle Damage line, where whatever's in it is the best of its kind. It has the best blue, it has the best Stiggy Moloch, and it's going to have the best Gallimimus coming in Wave 2. Anyway, as you can see, the Battle Damage is still a little bit bigger and a lot more detailed than this one. It just has a better ability to stand, unlike this one, which literally falls over unless you finagle with it. So that's a total bummer. Oh yeah, and I know you keep seeing the camera wiggle. That's because for some reason my tripod is super loose. So every time I touch the record button, it just shakes all over the place. Anyway, let's get on to the detail of the Stiggy Moloch. Let's see how good they detailed this version of the Stiggy. So now that I get it in close, you can really see the detail. My phone decides to focus a little better. None of these bony ridges up here, come on, there we go. None of these bony ridges up here are actually painted, but he has a pretty nicely painted eye, as you can see. I know that's been a kind of a QC issue on most of these figures, is the eye is really bad. I've gotten pretty lucky with my eyes so far. On most of my dinos, they're pretty on point. That's one of the reasons people are a little nervous to buy online. Oh, sorry. Is because they can't check whether the eyes are defunct or not. Because I know a lot of them are. There's that little scan code. For those of you who care about it. Not really me. But yeah, he's pretty nicely detailed. He's better than anything Hasbro ever made. But it's certainly not the standout of this toy line. That'd have to still go to the Battle Damage. But he's good. I like it. He's not a really good replacement for the battle damage, but if you really can't get access to it, or you just really don't like the battle damage feature, which I don't know why you wouldn't, then yeah, I guess, he could be your Stiggy Mullet if you could get him to stand on your shelf. And for the sake of being a completionist, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mercenary. The literal only difference between him and the Wheatley figure is the paint and this little detail of an earpiece on his head. Here are the two figures side by side. As you can see, Wheatley's got no earpiece, Merc does. That is the only difference, is their paint. Other than that, they're pretty much the same exact mold, from top to bottom. Anyway guys, let's go ahead and get into the last part of this review, scaling. How does this story pack scale with the rest of the Mattel line? Here they are compared to the large Thrash and Throw T-Rex. Pretty nicely scaled, gotta say. I still love this Thrash and Throw. I really gotta get to a review of it. I don't know when. Probably, it might be the next review I do, it might not be, I don't know, but I really need to get to this figure because it is so good. Next up is it compared to the Wave 2 Robosaurus and Ankylosaurus. Here they are face to face, so you can really get a good idea of how big he is. Very nice. I still think this Ankylosaurus is a bit undersized for what it is. Here it is compared with the the Attack Pack Dilophosaurus from the Legacy Collection. Pretty good sizes. They really made this Dilophosaurus really small, which I guess is fine. It was small in the movies. It's not accurate to the dinosaur, but since when has Jurassic Park been accurate? And last, but certainly not least, the Action Attack Suchomimus. Again, hosting a giveaway for one of these guys, right here. Hosting a giveaway for a brand new, unopened one on my Instagram. Go to the Instagram, toyadventures_, and find the giveaway post. Enter the giveaway and you could win a chance to win a brand new Action Attack Suchomimus. It's global, so anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if you're in the UK, Indonesia, Japan, United States, Canada. It doesn't matter where you live, you have an opportunity to win this. And the postage is completely paid by us. You won't have to pay a dime. It comes completely out of us. It's our way of giving back to our amazing community that we've built up over these years. Anyway guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this review. My final thoughts. Big improvements could be made on the Stiggy Mullet. It's a cute little toy set. The Merc is nice to have more Mercs in your arsenal. But the Stiggy Mullet's an easy pass. If you want a definitive Stiggy, get the battle damage one. Pass on this one. This is Toy Adventures, signing out. Have a great day guys.